So maybe we're wondering, what the heck are we doing here, Lanny? Yeah. Well, it is almost winter. That's right. So the window we have is in Mother's bedroom is broken. So I need to restore another window so we have an extra storm window. But as you can see, this window is in pretty... Yeah, you can't help. No, this is one of those nobody projects. As you can see, our window is in abysmal shape, so we must cleaneth it up. So we must clean it up, and from there we can give it a quick paint job, and then we can inlay another piece of glass and get that all siliconed up. So this is going to be a couple day project for sure. So today we're going to work on sanding it and maybe getting that first coat of primer on it. So yeah, we'll take you guys through that process. It's been a while since we've actually done a Brokestead project, so this should be fun. The main thing you want to do when prepping your surface is getting all these chips off, because all these chips are going to make it so your fresh coat of paint is going to fall off. So we got our light scraper here, and we're just going to scrape as much of it off as we can possibly get, just lightly and easily. Yeah, as you can see, it's such an old window, like it's very old. And that's part of the reason the other one broke so easily, is because it's so old. All I was doing was putting painter's tape on the glass, and it just smashed. Well, it didn't smash, but it broke off a giant chunk like that. So now there's a giant draft, which isn't good. So yeah, gotta fix this bad boy up. Yeah, that's the thing about glass, is it's technically a liquid. Well, it's not a solid. It's like in the state of, it's more like cornstarch than anything. Like a semi-solid. I forget the exact state. But people think there's only like 3 states of matter usually. We tend to think there's just like gaseous, liquid form, and then solid. But really there's something like 37 different states, including like plastic and you know. So what happens with old glass especially is, since it's still liquid, since it's still cornstarch essentially, it's slowly moving its particles around, and eventually they just get all screwy and your glass gets brittler. This isn't so much of a problem with modern heat treated glasses, but you want to be careful, because these are like held in with like razor blades, so you never know what, you know, your old window's being held together with. It's a good idea to be safe. It's generally a good idea to wear gloves and safety first, but even eyeglasses can be a good idea, and a mask, especially if this is coming off in pretty big chunks. But if you got like a fine dust, it could be lead-based paint, so you want to protect yourself from that. It should be. Oh. Alright, we better let all of our boys out. Now that I got most of the talking points out of the way. Number of staples there, so I have to grab a pull. Now, in a lot of cases, you don't need the paint 100% clean off, but make sure you give it a couple passes. Definitely, because the more you can get off, just the better your paint's going to stay in general. So now that we have cleaned up most of what we needed to have cleaned up, it's time to go crazy with some glue. Fill up a bunch of these cracks. So I might have lied, we might not paint today. Try to get this thing as bonded as possible for the next 20 or so years. Get this joinery all fixed up again. This might be a terrible idea. Let me know. Of course, chickens eat glue. Go. No. Yeah. Choking hazard. How toxic is glue? Apparently it's not that toxic. So we just flipped it, so we'll do the other side tomorrow. So we got this Kills paint, and it's like an oil paint. I probably shouldn't use it because it is indoor paint, but yeah, whatever. It'll adhere better to the old oil paint that's still left over. Plus I have quite a bit of it left, so it should work out. Can't find my patron's tape and I'm a slacker, so you take your Dr. Utka's Giuseppe Pizzeria box, which actually used to be McCain Pizza. You can find out more about that on my McCain Pizza Pops video. Just saying. Cut it mostly square. Mostly. That'll shield your window. Alright, it's a new day, and our paint is staying on there now. Better. It doesn't rub off when I touch it. So, as you can see, it didn't snow, but it is cold. Alright, so we gotta take this window and put it aside for a moment. Tried to find a tripod again, but they didn't have any I got this other pane that's in pretty rough shape as well. Which is also lacking a window. So we're just going to take off this really old silicone here and take this window pane out, hopefully, without breaking it. And then we can use it in our other window with any luck. Ooh. Alright, let's move over here for a bit. Yeah, when I was painting Mother's room, I went to go tape the window. And all I did was go to apply the tape and the window just popped right out. So. And yeah. And booyah, we got a window. This is why I hate cans. I knocked it over and it's just got like the tiniest pinhole in it. So now it's just peeing out all my soda. And it's like, crap, my window's wet. And I was like, oh, it's brown wet. What the heck? Damn. I remember one time working at Walmart, putting out cans, giant thing of them. I went to use my knife to open them up and I slit like each can just a little bit. So it's all the way across the aisle. It was the worst. Fairly literally. Not a hyperbole. Alright, I also got my caulk applicator here. It's actually silicone, but precious silicone. Don't want to say the dreaded G word. Oh no, can't say the G word on the internet. Ba-bum, ba-bum. I got the screen off. And now we're just going to put our window up. And then we'll hopefully do one more coat of poly, and the house should be good for winter. Pretty well.